I think sometimes there might be a misconception that it takes some sort of a superhero guy, some macho 6'4", 200-pound muscle-bound guy that does all these things. But in reality, the people that are recipients of the Medal of Honor are people like you and me. We're short, we're tall, we're fat, we're skinny. Some of us are bald. Some of us got a lot of hair. So we're a general cross-section of society. And probably unlike a lot of people think, everyone is capable. Everyone. It's not any particular gender, it's not particular any race, it's not a lot of things, but an everyday citizen. And I think if a lot of people were involved in the same situation that most of us were involved, they'd be just as successful.
Most of the men who wear the Medal of Honor are very aware that they're victims of circumstance. They were in a position at a time. And if you're not pretty humble and you join us, you'll get that way in a hurry. You'll be around guys who have done wondrous things, and you say, how did I get here? And besides that, they'll hammer you a little bit if you get too cocky. It doesn't work with our outfit. We have 79 recipients, living recipients, and every one of them will take a shot at you if you start getting a little too self. But because we know that the medal comes to you, we all know that we're victims of circumstance. It's like getting a good wife. My thinking is, you don't know until after the time. And so I was wonderfully lucky to have that unit I had. And I'm not so happy with having this. I have a good conduct medal under my collar because that's harder to explain than this.
What's the fiber that makes up that person? Is it somebody that comes from an affluent family? Is it somebody that comes from a family with a military background? Is it somebody that comes from a family of immigrants? It's all those things, all those things. It's the fiber of Americans that once they have experienced the freedoms that we have in this country and realize that they've got to pay forward and they have to actually go out there and risk their lives to save lives, that's the fiber of a person that in fact would be recommended for and receive the Medal of Honor. Now there's a lot of valor on the battlefield, there's a lot of valor in all the services on the battlefield, whether you be in the Navy, whether you be in the Air Force, whether you be on the ground in the Army or the Marine Corps. But it's when you're faced with a situation and it's not determined by rank or position, when you're facing a situation that says you've got to make a decision, you're the person that can make a difference, you're the person that can save a life, you make the right decision.
We're immigrants. My family were immigrants, dad from Spain, mom from Italy. Angelo, my oldest brother, was on Iwo Jima. Frank did the Battle of Okinawa. Joseph did the Chosin Reservoir, and I did Vietnam. We were a very patriotic family. Our parents were very, very proud of us. And here we were all having served in 3 different wars. And, you know, I admire my brothers. They went through more hell than I did. You know, you think about Iwo Jima, it's actually scary to even say that word. Then the Battle of Okinawa was horrible. Chosin Reservoir was bad. And, of course, I did Vietnam, but we never talked. That was amazing. We never shared each other's stories with us. They never told me about what they did in combat until the night at a dinner, after receiving the Declaration at the White House from President Nixon. My brothers opened up with me for the first time. First, how proud they were. And I I said the same thing to them. And I said, if you open up with me, I'll open up with you. And God, I wanted to take the medal off and give it to each of them because I couldn't believe what they did. It's amazing what an American soldier, Marine, sailor, Coast Guardsman, Air Force will still do in combat.
I wear this great medal in honor of every man and woman that have served and are serving. I'm just a caretaker of it. You as a veteran, you've got a little piece of this. I'm just a caretaker of it. And I still look back on those days, and I thank God that I had such a great group of guys with us on that day, and to be alive and to be able to represent them, to protect and preserve the ideals and the values that are embodied in this great medal.